Hey everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. This is our Path of the Damned Herald run, episode 123. And we are in the depths of the Arcane Sanctum. I think we're just gonna start like busting into shit.
I'll try my best. There you go. Of course.
Every Lagufeth should be attended. Oracle sees all. A request from the Oracle. The Oracle demands another clutch of Lagufeth eggs for study. I've started to appreciate why. Even the most average Lagufeth is highly adaptable in their embryonic state, or as shells allow their bodies to acclimate to the environment in which they will eventually hatch, and the Oracle fashions such creative environments. Its interest in Kith biology are narrow by comparison. Our minds are more malleable than our bodies. The clay will stretch only so far before it breaks. Good thing for us. Our unusual steward has a plan. Knowing its interests and area of study, I wager that plan involves forearms, sharp teeth, and too many eyeballs. Nice. Cool. Okay. Quick save, and then interact with this thing. This device resembles some of the Ingwithan machines you've encountered in the past, had those been largely overtaken by flesh and bone. Tendons and muscle fuse to the ancient mechanism at its core. Put my hoodie on, it's chillin' here.
A construct regulator. Arkemir tried to build one himself, but neither of us wanted to cut its nails or trim its fur.
Ew. Basina scowls down at the patch of skin stretched across the control panel. Hey, Odie boy. Hello-dee. Hello-dee. Move that out of the way so one, you don't touch it. Don't touch it, boyo. And two, so that people can never understand why I am petting you. While I am petting you, you want to rub your face on a thing that doesn't really offer much for you to rub your face on. Alright. Looks like the device described in the maintenance log. The device gurgles quietly. After a prolonged silence, a wet blast of air escapes through the eye of a mounted skull. You can only speculate that the machine is in working order. Okay. Examine the machine. The device may once have been a decent example of Ingwithan craft, but the years have not been kind. It seems connected to the local flesh constructs in more ways than one. Skin and bone have spread across all of the major panels, rendering many of its old controls useless. The device is well beyond the days of cogs and gears. It's a living organism, and as such, it might respond more favorably to a gentle touch.
I seem to recall these controllers gather bits and pieces of leftover scrap from the work of knitting flesh and bone. Over time, they develop tumors, limbs, and even organs. Getting them to cooperate is not so simple as flipping a switch. Better to imagine milking a giant cow or petting a cat.
Alright then. Consult the maintenance log to activate the device. You carefully sink your hand into the machine's soft flesh. A canal of gore extends deeper than you guessed, and in no time you're shoulder deep in a panel of drooping skin and exposed muscle. Okay then. Flesh, gears, and wet, moving parts shudder under your touch. You find the gland described in the maintenance log, a palm-sized sack of fluid, and give it a gentle squeeze. A shiver of delight passes through the workings of the machine. You feel its attention swivel over to you. Squeeze it softly. Let's be friends. You hear patrols come to an immediate halt as several large shapes throughout the area stand at their best approximation of attention. Okay. So we're friends now?
Not a sound.
Who are the constructs in question, though?
I'll see what I can find.
Indeed.
Ishi, quiet time.
Frightened child. Oh, right. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe
I'm
not
sorry, I can't.
this one currently. Maybe not this one first.
Speak for can do. Can't hide from me. Can't hide from me.
This the Hey, how's it going, Jay? Merry Friday to you as well. Ah, okay, so the flesh constructs are no longer anti-me. That's good. All right, if that's the case, we're just gonna
You were
fight.
saying?
It's unfortunate that this Vithrak warden will
Say the
get
word.
involved. Oh, right, we wanted to come up here and see if maybe we could just get out of the range of the Vithrak warden. Oop, oop, not that. Nice. Hey! One, that's a lot more animated flesh or augmented flesh constructs than I thought there were here. And two, I'm really glad I didn't have to fight them. Hey, and we actually did, we pulled far enough away from the Vithrak warden that we didn't get him either. Either of the Vithrak wardens. Very cool, very cool. Sweet. That's interesting. Okay.
Happily.
What are you up to this fine Friday, Majay?
Real quiet now.
Yes, of course. Aye.
Nice.
Still as a pond.
Indeed.
Sketty. Over here. Hey! More of these augmented flesh constructs that are on our side. Ooh, that guy. Maybe not.
What if we hear?
I actually don't see. Oh, there's that. Leave that real quick. Huh. Interesting.
Of course.
Flesh controller room key. Well, we already got that. We picked that easily enough. Shakily written notes. The more I see of this place, the less I understand it. Not the particulars. Those are intelligible enough. Too intelligible. Weil keeps secrets, but keeps them slant. Everything in these halls, however, has been organized, categorized, sterilized. This place cannot be Weil's will. Ugh.
Indeed.
Advanced wistful stargazing. Ah, this is what we need for what's her face? Cool. Okay, okay. Interesting. I don't know that that's a good thing necessarily.
Happily.
This old wooden table bears a complicated alchemy set, several bottles, and assorted other materials. Examine the table and its contents. Though antique, the alchemy set has been well maintained and looks entirely serviceable. A corked bottle rests in a metal cradle, cleverly labeled with a red X imposed over a rough image of a dank spore. It appears to be a potent fungicide. Aha. A large chunk of faintly luminous fungus rests in a small metal bowl. Take the fungus. You empty the bowl of fungus into a pouch and secure it among the rest of your gear. Huona Mahe. The dangerous family is a type of highly toxic, clustering mushrooms usually found in warm, moist areas. They have a tendency to burst into clouds of deadly spores if handled incorrectly. The fungicide. Apparently quite full. Convert the fungicide into fungal fertilizer. Sure. After a few hours bent over the beakers and tubes, Shodi announces success. Your companion passes you the bottle with a wry grin. Careful you don't get that on any spores you don't want getting significantly larger. Okay. Not sure that that was a good thing.
Indeed.
What have we here?
Always empty. Sounds like some Alice in Wonderland stuff. This game gets some pretty Alice in Wonderland stuff or Cthulhu-esque stuff going on.
You were saying.
We were just talking. We just shoved our arm down a living machine. So you know, that was a thing. Let's see if we can't sneak this. Yeah. Why? 'Cause
Captain?
why not?
I'll see
Aye,
what
aye.
I can find.
Because we wanted to know what would happen if we did. That's why. I think we go talk to the girl now. Nope. I made friends with it, is what happened.
Nice and quiet.
Ugh. Okay, so this is the frightened child who apparently, kills the shit out of peeps. So let's see how this goes.
Father?
Nope, I am not your father. Okay. Well, sometimes you make friends with a flesh nub. Sometimes you fight a bunch of ghosts that a little girl killed. So, it is what it is.
I've got nothing.
Okay, I definitely need you to not be doing that right now. She did it anyway. Unfortunate.
Still got it.
That's embarrassing.
You do this one first? I have no idea. Sometimes the answer in this game is you just gotta kill it.
My lantern flickers.
Oh my goodness. Speaking of killing,
Hey,
we are
give me
we
a
are
hand
getting
here.
smoked. Why did she stop casting the thing? We got interrupted with stunning shots. Stunning shots is not fun. Well, Shodi's probably about to die.
Fight on, Joti!
Okay. Shodi is not going to fight on. Shodi is going to die. And without Shodi, we are probably going to have to redo this. Why is this she's a dead? Or... Well, we're gonna have to redo this anyways. That's a weird bug. I do not... Well, I don't actually know that it's a bug, but I've looked online and I have no idea why that happens. But occasionally, sometimes... I think it's a bug. Sometimes characters just die. Like, from full wounds to none, they just die. You're like, well, okay then.
Of course.
Oh, shit.
What did you find?
Didn't we
Ishi?
quick save earlier? I am very positive that we did.
You were saying? Can do.
Well, like, it only happens in battle, and you typically quick save a lot in this game, so normally it doesn't cost you a lot of time. But it is kind of weird. And it doesn't just happen, you know, like... Oh, shit. It doesn't happen in a scenario where, like, you're
What's
not
else
gonna
you were
die at
saying?
all. It only happens in, like... Oh, normally you would go down and you'd take a wound, and instead of going down and taking a wound, you just die outright.
Not
So
a problem, Captain.
the battles normally... What? Motherfucker. That was
You were
way more
saying?
difficult than it needed to be. Normally it doesn't change too terribly much, but on tough battles, it's kind of a pain in the ass. And we're playing on the hardest difficulty, and we're at the very end of the game, so most of these battles are tough. Let's quick save this time. Is there? Do we want to just like?
Ever wonder what happened to your old pets, Watcher?
Record should be plunged. As its right place. I'm kind of thinking maybe we don't want to talk to her yet. Maybe we explore further and see if there's a different way to, I don't know, not have to fight the shit out of her. We'll see.
This looks tasty.
Looks tasty. Taste it. The Assembly of Echoes. Bloody Chamber, Lift. Flesh Management. That's probably it. Do we have a quest in relation to her? Wasting Minds. So this is the stargazing on Bakarna. Or the depths of election. Let's head deeper. Let's see what else we have here before we go fighting little girl and her ghosts.
This facility never lacked for raw material to experiment on.
Don't think about it, Captain. Don't look in their eyes. Ishi, come to Mama.
Ooh. That's a lot of dead people. That's a lot of dead
I'll see
people.
what I can find.
Oof. Oofa doofa. Find the source of the screams? Who's the source? Or is it just this place is the source of the screams? Short note. I would murder my own mother for a single glass of Sauko, were she not already a century in the grave. Good to know. Helder's Horn. This aged spur of godlike skull bears numerous whorls suggestive of watchful eyes. The horn bristles with essence as if enchanted, and you doubt anything short of an incredibly hot fire could damage it at all. I do not remember that is relation to. I don't think we found anything that's okay. That's a big boy. You're about to lurk. We're gonna play Overcooked with some
saying?
friends. Have
Let's
fun. Overcooked is awesome. Hope you have a good time. And you don't have to lurk, but by all means, do so if you want. Yo yo yo. Yo. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is going to be a big fight. The hideous creature towers before you. Its limbs, little more than intertwined strips of muscular tendrils, wriggle and pulse as the dozen faces shifting across its flesh gape and yawn. Bellows the monstrosity from one of its numerous mouths.
Are you here to save us?
Screeches another face.
Casita, we have had this abomination before.
Basina covers one ear and winces.
It is the voice of the collections, the very mouth of madness. You must be here to save us!
Your vision blurs slightly, but with a shake of your head, you throw off the weight of the creature's words. That is our resolve taking effect. Very nice.
Without dreaming.
A third voice says, little more than a whisper. What can I do to help you?
Release us!
See without seeing. Seen. Silence or be silenced. We see back. See you. See beneath you.
The horrors of Engwith truly know no bounds.
I expected to find the jailer of this sorry institute, but it seems we've only found another prisoner.
Just tell me which face to aim at, Captain.
Maya swallows as her focus shifts from one haunted expression to another.
I say we guide them to the light.
You have to help! We're trapped in here!
You have seen what cannot be unseen.
Tell me what it is you want.
Please, please! Just give us better!
There is no salvation. Only plaintive cries attend this charnel pit.
Oof.
Dream forever, sleeper!
For the homeland!
Very interesting that these librarians are not, one, it's interesting that they're not involved, and two, very interesting that these flesh constructs are on our side. Okay. The librarians are now involved.
Happy to oblige.
Right between the eyes.
Moeth, Ixie, on.
Hey, I got
Sin traer. Me
Most folk. Oh, hell.
That's it!
Someone needs us.
Oof. My god. And down she goes.
How does one possess the time to collect this many fish?
What is this? Sheltering lights? Not saying shit. Release the screens. Okay.
There's both!
These things just
whack 'em any
keep
harder.
happening.
Yeah. Careful, Facina!
Lantern flickers.
What's on your I've got this, Captain.
Exceed It's lost the light.
I cannot whack him any harder!
Eothas will take what remains of your soul.
That hardly seems
This
fair.
is super sketch.
Right between the eyes.
Stand together!
I'm really expecting that we're gonna have to do this fight again. Also, this is
futile!
this area. The music here is real loud.
Yeah! Curses!
Oh, we're so close. Come on, y'all. Come on. A day at the zoo
The entity
achievements.
collapses in a pile of wrinkled flesh and gaping maws, expiring with an expulsion of fetid breath from deep within.
Jeez.
Essence flows around you, and a voice echoes at the edge of hearing.
Truly. That's the Titan's key. But it's preposterous.
Within the flow of souls, you find the gem-like sparkle of something precious. Something core to the creature. Or to something consumed by the creature. It slips into you. With sudden clarity, you see a vast orifice blooming open. Blood-slick tendrils unfurling from its depths. Stairs rise from within Wal's titanic body, called by a specific memory pulsing within. Sacrifice to a machine set among shelves of innumerable books. The vision fades, leaving you shaken. You now know exactly how to operate the Trefine in the scriptorium. The very memory that it requires.
Take it off. Seen worse.
Your voice echoes in the darkness.
The screams have ended, but the ringing in my ear remains.
What foul magic creates a creature like that?
Finally, some peace of mind. I'm listening.
Indeed.
The left hand of the obscured. 20% chance on scoring crit with a melee weapon to apply Terrified for 4 seconds. Gives the user +3 Arcana. Excised from the writhing mass of tentacles that once formed the memory hoarder, this tarnished gauntlet bears an eye etched into the palm. The intricately articulated fingers and thumb allow for unrestricted spellcasting, suggesting that it was crafted for a wizard or priest. Those who wear the gauntlet, or come into contact with it, catch furtive whispers, at the very edge of hearing. The few distinct words within the morass often make no sense or bear little relevance to the situation at hand, but occasionally they provide legitimate insight to an arcane quandary. 20% chance on scoring crit with a melee weapon to apply Terrified. That's interesting. I just don't know who it, like, so we could have it on Aloth if he was doing melee. I don't think, you know, like, we could put it on Facina, but I don't think she crits enough for it to matter. Maybe she does. Let's just do that. See how it goes. If she starts terrifying any peeps, that'd be kind of cool.
Agrasima, how you dote on me, Captain.
That. Ah, an Elementalist Grimoire. Cool.
I'm listening. Can do.
Can I just sleep here real quick? Is that an option? Is the game gonna punish me if I do that? Because holy shit. That was a tough fight.
Myself.
Alright, this is gonna be where we potentially have to restore the mines. Wasting mines. Yeah, use the... Or, sorry, not wasting mines. Use the Memory Hoarder's organ. Do we want to... Save free organ. Just in case. I think I have a lot of mixed feelings, honestly. But I think I am going to go with Lingrath. You stand at a nexus, the origin point of the many speaking tubes which snake their way through the collections. Its shape evokes that of a musical instrument. A foul-smelling wind periodically gusts out of the instrument's many apertures. As you draw close, a rattling sound works its way down the stalk of tubes, like the clearing of an old and rusted throat. Inspect the instrument closer. Something in the body of this nexus amplifies the speaker's voice and carries it to every corner of the collections. If only you could mount this on the ship. The whole of the Deadfire would be your stage. 'Cause I'm a chanter. Nice. Reach down into the mouth of the instrument. The lip is caked with years of accumulated spittle from a perpetually screaming, dirty mouth. You keep reaching until you're elbow deep.
This isn't a test you need pass, Watcher. No one holds a needle to your throat.
Your fingers brush the surface of a warm puddle. Reach in. You plunge your hand into the puddle. As you search around in the thick accumulation of goop, the liquid gathers around your hand with a gentle but insistent tug. The liquid clutches you by the wrist, forces an object into your palm. Something about the eagerness of the gesture makes your skin crawl. Excuse me? You recite the words of the spell, hardly recognizing the voice that echoes down the lengths of the tube network as your own. After an extended pause, you hear a chorus of agonized screams fill the halls of the collections. It cuts off swiftly, and silence reigns anew. Aha, and this is why I just saved, right? Because it killed Bakarna. So I want to not do that. I want to go do Bakarna first, and then I want to see if she is safe from the quest. Which I would assume is probably... That tends to be the way that this game plays things out, right? She might be slain afterwards, but as long as we complete the quest, it's kind of whatever. Okay, so let's head up this way to the halls of configuration. Do we want to grab the I guess it doesn't matter too much.
Still as a pond.
Bakarna is up above, I believe. Still don't know what to do about her. Towards the entrance of the collections. That does make me feel like all of these lost people. So I think the game does a bad job of translating this, right? Like, so these people are clearly, you know, insane, right? But there are other people who are not insane.
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah, those guys.
Moeth, Ixie, Ona.
You see that, Ishi?
Moeth, Ixie, Ona.
That one well enough.
Speak freely. Can do. Might as well be hitting the water.
Stand together!
Moeth, Ixie, Ona.
Still got it.
Immune. Ah,
Moeth, Ixie, Ona.
gotcha.
Speak freely. For the wrong and
Focus
new.
on this guy then. Not bad. 93 damage on a hit is pretty fucking good.
Do something to put a little pep in my step. Never you mind that miss. I'll land the next one. That was about as useful as a bump on a pickle.
A bump on a pickle.
Smart.
I shall.
Might as well be hitting the water.
Okay, we do not want to kill that mouth of the
I'm
organ.
fixing to be sick.
Gotta watch out there.
Nothing I can do.
Bum, 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 bum. Oh, the boy. Nice.
How may I help? Indeed.
I'm very glad that it didn't try to keep us in combat there. Alrighty. What's up with this? I remember a deer as one recalls a dream. Bright light on shimmering waters. Glimmering citadels. Towering trees. All vague impressions. Was it like that before? Do we truly remember anything with clarity outside of the tales we construct around it? Or have the hand occult taken home from me as well? Oof. Oof. Makes it real hard to lack the hand of the occult when they be doing shit like that. Alright, Bakarna's up in here. So we want to give Bakarna this thing and see if this helps.
Make the stars right again?
Here, Bakarna, I brought you the stars. She accepts the book with a skeptical frown, but her eyes lock on the page as soon as she finds diagrams of the sky charted in a way that emphasizes order and harmony.
Would you look at that?
She lays her hand flat on the page and closes her eyes, sighing.
Everything slowed down and all the noise in my head went quiet. Thank you.
She opens her eyes and looks to you with a slowly forming smile.
And thank you, friend. I have not forgotten your kindness after the circle was so cruel to me.
Aww. She takes Vicina by the hand. Vicina permits the gesture in tight-lipped protest.
I gave you a cup of tea. That is no excuse to paw at me like a grateful kitten.
I must find my way to the surface or the closest thing to it. Once I am safe, we can speak more again, Ak?
First, I have some questions for you.
Sientere, but I will answer them another time.
Fair enough.
I'm eager to fly from this cage. I will see you soon, my friend.
She grips your hand and pumps it once before stepping away, smiling all the while. I hope she makes it to safety. And she's gone.
Yes? Of course.
I never in all my years among their number asked a single thing of the circle. Would they think that the vanishing of an archmage would merit their... One would think that the vanishing of an archmage would merit their attention. But then, when was the last time anyone spoke with Sitzel? When is the last time anyone spoke with Sitzel? I'm curious.
Not sure I can.
The elf holds his grimoire like a clumsy initiate.
I'm assuming this is going to be a fight. We want to fight it? Yeah, let's fight it. Fight it out. Kill some polar bears.
Of course.
Who do we have here?
Rescuer down under. Open all of the cages in the collections. That's funny. Well, look, I don't want to kill the polar bears. The polar bears want to kill me. We got something else earlier. It was...
I was chewing through Cadnua's foundation long before Eothas finished the job.
Complete the collections wing of the Halls Obscured. Yeah, we got a day at the zoo. Cool. Alright.
May I help?
Gonna
I shall.
poke my head inside real quick.
I'm no help here.
Moe, Ixi, Ona.
Can't get a clean hit.
Moe, Ixi, Ona.
Watch me go.
Never you mind that miss. I'll land the next one.
You were saying?
I cannot.
This is futile. That looks complicated. What can I do? I'd be glad to.
Moe, Ixi,
Funny how
Ona.
you only miss blood when it's gone. Captain?
Why is she there?
There's a walloping.
I don't understand what's happening right now. Like, if she... What? Is she, like, fucking incapable of casting? Like, what the fuck? Why can't she go over here? That's so fucking weird. Apparently this is immovable terrain, or non-traversable terrain. Like, that's kinda absurd.
Nothing I can do.
Something you need?
Sometimes this game, I swear.
Didn't work.
Too fast for me.
Aww. This one's name is Auntie.
You were saying?
I don't want her
Not
right here.
happening. For the wrong Anui.
Yeah.
Afraid not, Captain. Your orders. You were saying?
That's it.
Can't get a clean hit.
When the wheel
I was
has
trying to
ground
do
you all
that.
to dust,
It did not work though.
only
Odie,
I
you
will
flinging
remain.
cat snot everywhere. Odie boy. Odie body.
Didn't work.
Well, there goes Auntie.
There's a walloping.
Hey, give me a hand here.
Nice. Very nice. These guys are immune to so much. Well, I say immune. They're immune to 2 things and then resistant to a thing. They're weak to constitution afflictions. That's kind of strange. My stuff is frozen, but it should be fine. Let's see.
Captain, you were saying?
Indeed.
Whispers from the depths. This is a ring that grants slowly madness comes. The wearer gains a substantial bonus to will at the start of combat, but slowly loses will over time. Ew. -1 will per 3 seconds. So, after 60 seconds, you are at your base will. And then you go down from there. I don't really think that that's worth it. 30% chance on scoring kill to gain acute for 8 seconds. Untarnished silver coils along lengths of the... Oh, okay. Untarnished silver coils along length of the wearer's finger. That's a weird sentence, or weird, phrasing. Bending supplely to accommodate the digit's movement. Small circles stamp into the metal suggest the clasping suckers of an octopus's tentacle. Sometimes it tickles. The ring lends its wearer absolute certitude in the face of the unknowable. Kind of interesting, but probably not a thing super excited about.
Still as a pond.
That's interesting. We know we got the thing for opening all this stuff. I think because we opened this previously, but as soon as we realized it was a fight, we stopped. You know? So we're just gonna open this.
Happily.
It's not a fight. They're terrified of us.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure thing.
Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so we have done the Bakarna quest. We have to do... Oh, no. We want to go find her in the Temple of Revelations. I want to fully complete this before we do anything else. Use the memory organ. Offer the correct memory to... Gotcha. Yeah. So let's go talk to Barkarna. See how that goes. Going to bed?
I had to sleep.
Oh no. I forgot your tattoo. Tattoo? No? Okay. Oh. Love you. That was a weird. Re-kiss. Re-kiss.
Wine.
Fine. Kiss cheek.
I'll be extra whiny.
You're already extra whiny.
Extra whiny.
Extra whiny. Oh. Alright, let's keep it going. Barkarna.
Did you need something?
Barkarna squints at you and fidgets, seemingly undecided where she should put her focus.
Madiko, has she lost her mind again already?
I'm the one who helped you out of the collections, remember?
Of course. You're the one who gave me back the stars. Sientere. I'm just not myself outside of the observatory. You don't need to worry about me. Even if I might not always know your face, there's a place in my memory where the idea of you resides. If that makes sense. Before I forget, again, here, some things I picked up on my way back from the collections. It's not much, but it's all I could scrounge together.
Potion of the Fearsome Brute, Potion of Perfect Aim, what was it? Potion of Superior Elemental Defense. Wow. I appreciate you. I appreciate it, but you need those more than I do.
I don't especially care for potions. But if the Sanctum has any potted plants, I will be sure to water one.
Nice.
I lost more than my senses in this place. The collections takes everything from people. Everything that matters. You've covered a lot of ground, so it can't hurt to ask. Have you seen my grimoire?
I lost my grimoire once. Arkemir poured honey on the pages and left it on the roof for Gallus to pick over. I think he was punishing me for smacking around his favorite imp.
When I got here, someone without a face ripped him out of my clutches. I've been worried sick ever since.
Your grimoire is a him?
My little book friend. We've been through a lot together, and we both have the creases to show for it. His spine is a little bent, and my index a few pages short. But together we make one half-decent wizard.
She just seems really sweet. Barkarna taps her head and smiles lopsidedly.
Wizards and their eccentricities. Something about Arcana must drive all Keith to madness.
Do you think she's given her grimoire a name as well?
Is this yours? Barkarna furrows her brow as she takes the book from your hands. She opens it to a random page, shaking her head when she realizes the parchment is blank.
This damned prison. It took my mind, my possessions, and
oh no.
even my words. My grimoire and I are of a kind. We thrive on the stars, rely on them. If you can reach the tallest point of this facility, maybe there is a window or something.
Ah, now we've been to that place. We just hadn't activated this part of the quest yet, so we couldn't do what it is we were required to do. I will bring your book into starlight and see what happens.
Agressima, my friend. You will know where to find me.
What inspired your research of the stars?
The stars shine down on us always, but we hardly know them at all. Until we can look them in the face, they are a mystery to rival the gods. The stars remind me of my smallness in the wider world. Our wars and our bloodshed, everything which causes us to raise a blade in anger, seem insignificant when you hold them up to starlight. For me, magic is the same, humbling. We organize that power into runes and books, but even then we are only seeing the light that magic casts, not the thing itself.
Yeah.
I suppose I'm inspired by the unbearable size and mystery of it all. It gives me hope in sad times.
I get a similar feeling after my morning tea, but you will not hear me waxing poetic about it.
Fasina's such an ass. Alright. How did you manage to set up your observatory?
That island lies in some disputed waters. One day out, I launched a colony ship to fortify the beaches, and the Valians responded in kind with a naval blockade. Onekaza held an open court to negotiate territory rights. I was the only petitioner who did not represent one of her enemies, and she thought it would be very funny if the trading companies left empty-handed.
So she was just like, yeah, sure, let's build an observatory.
She even helped me finance the observatory
Nice.
and donated 10 crates full of books. We have been good friends ever since.
Fair enough.
Onekaza visits whenever she can make the time. She loves to stargaze.
Interesting. Oh shit!
Yes,
Fasina just
alright.
leveled. I forgot Fasina wasn't even max level. He's about to be though. Alright, max level Fasina. We don't need Arcana anymore. We didn't need it to begin with. Let's do explosives, I suppose. We also don't need history, so let's do insight. I don't think this matters. One new ability for Chanter or Wizard. Hum. That'd be interesting. Sure. Whatever. I don't really care, so let's just grab it and say, yeah. Rods. I don't really care. We're pretty set in the kit that she is doing. Okay, I think that's probably going to be it for this particular episode. When we come back, we will go on an adventure to... I say adventure, we'll go run up to the Starlight and try to get Bakarna's book back working. And then we'll go try to see whether we want to side with Tane or whether we want to side with Lingrath. But yeah, I think we're getting closer to an end of Forgotten Sanctum. So, we'll see you next time. If you're watching on Twitch, I forget, yeah. If you're watching on Twitch, we're going to keep playing. If you're watching on YouTube, hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you next time. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.